Hello everyone, welcome to issue 6 of HORRORific News. For those of you who don't know, this is our exclusive newsletter for our email subscribers. So before I begin, just like to thank everyone for signing up and continuing to support this podcast, and of course our love for all things horror really does mean a lot. Well, you may have noticed things have slowed down just a wee bit with scheduled streams, just being it's that time of year. Coming in December, people have family stuff going on, so I don't want to try and push people too far ahead into sort of mid to late December for obvious reasons. So I'll continue on with the things that we have, and I'll just do a few streams myself. But in terms of like our normal the guests not there, probably see things sort of slowing off mid to late December and then picking up again in January. Pretty much normal way it goes. You know, people have families, lives, all that good stuff, so they take priority above this. Hope you understand. Obviously, channel isn't going to disappear. We'll keep some stuff going on. And you seem to be enjoying the little horrific news segments, little stories. They're picking up quite well. So thanks for everyone that's watching those and enjoying them. More importantly, liking them. Like I said, just trying to share horror news. Just keep a wee positive note, especially today with media, everything's so down and stuff. So let's get excited about things coming up and new projects and what's up ahead and all that good stuff. Right. So what have I been up to? As you know, the Wednesday role-playing group on Brotherhood of the Dice were cracking on. So we just finished Last Rites, so that was part 2 of Call of Cthulhu adventure had started. So we completed that Wednesday night there. Fun, we were actually confused. It was a murder mystery with a bit of cosmic horror thrown in. And we were all like scratching our heads trying to figure things out to solve the actual mystery. We had ideas, but the full extent of what happened, we didn't. But yeah, it was a good episode. And those of you that are turned up in Twitch stream chat, you know, thanks, and just saying hello and that there, always great. It's nice to know I have people from the channel come over and support others, because this is how we all grow in that, and that's how we build up a network. You know, just support each other, come over in each other's streams, and just try and build a bit of a community. You know, there's so many facets of horror. Role-playing games is one of them, movie reviews is another, computer games, you know, PC games or console games is another aspect, books, you name it. You know, it's such a wide-ranging genre with so much rich material out there that one person's never going to cover it all, and it's good to experience stuff that other people run and put their time and effort into and have a particular focus. This is a bit of a, you know what this channel's like. It's a horror channel, but we dabble in everything, because it just keeps content fresh rather than just being the one thing. Because I know for a fact I get burnt out just watching movies all the time. I get burnt out just playing games all the time, just doing one thing. So it's good to mix it up. But like I said, thanks for coming over. Those of you that did, it's greatly appreciated, and it was good fun adventure. You know, what we've got coming up next is Helter Skelter, which is sort of 90s based. Is it 90s? Yeah, it's 80s or 90s, like modern. It's based on Charlie Manson, whatever he was about. That cult leader type person. So that's kind of the era and the sort of crowd that we're going to be diving into that adventure with. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I've already thought of my character's going to be like a dodgy DJ type look. Be fun to play with. We'll see how that goes. Alright then, so on the contributor news, Calvin from 7th Stream Films reached out there recently. They've got a new production, Conjuring the Cult, which is the sequel to Conjuring the Beyond, and as you know, Cameron and I covered that. Bit of a problem with distribution. I can't get to see most of his movies. It's weird the way I meant to ask him about it. A lot of his movies don't appear in the UK, but some do. But it's all by the same production company. I don't know what's happening there. And obviously, I'm not going to, especially, I'm no way on this earth am I going to parrot an independent creator. You know, my stance on parroting in general. It's not good for. It's not even the big stars. It's the people that might get a catering job, a carpentry job. You know, it's a location that might get some funding. You know, business coming to town. So piracy, I'm not for. I'm not going to, but I'm definitely not going to do it for an independent creator who's trying to blood. You know what I mean? You know, the guys I've talked to, they're trying to scrape together these movies, secure fun, and it's, you know, almost hand to mouth. They're just trying to get one project done, and then they're straight on, you know, trying to get to the next one. It's not like a massive corporation just throwing the money. So there's absolutely no way. I'm not, you know, if I'm going to support a project, I'm going to support it. This is what they've done. We had mentioned to him about, if you remember an interview the time he came on the TalkSpot, about not just relying on the studio, but trying to secure other partners, multiple sources of income, so that he's not under the mad time pressure as well. That there's a wee bit of a cushioning, not everything's just being scraped together for the movie. So this is their first foray into that. So what they're looking for, production partners, funders. At the moment, it's not very structured, so they haven't went down the GoFundMe route, the crowdfunding route yet. They're looking for interested individuals. I've put the link in the email to their website where the contact details are. I'll just give you a quick blurb. After discovering his blood-soaked daughter dead in the bathtub, David Bryson attends a self-help group to help save him from his ghostly nightmares. But when a group of mysterious cult-like women offer to help him resurrect his daughter, David's choices will not just decide his fate, but the fate of his dead daughter's soul. So it'll be interesting to see how that links to the previous one, because the previous one was a hospital and a doctor performing sleep experiments. So if this is actually to do with resurrection, are they going to use the dream sequence? Is it going to be through dreams? Are they saying that dreams are a passageway? It'd be interesting to see how the two are tied together. But like I said, links in the email. So if you want to reach out to 7th Street, if you want to support the next movie, if you want to be involved, and obviously, in a producer sort of contacts for fund and have your name in the credits, etc., he's open to suggestions. So reach out. He's talking about he might do the traditional crowdfunding route. I think it's just getting all that set up, because what crowdfundings are like. Some of them are hit and miss. It's all about the tiers as well. So if you haven't got a good set of tiers, people tend not to be interested. And sometimes I've noticed with filmmakers, a lot of them are very expensive tiers, so they're trying to land the wheels rather than they're trying to land that one large donation rather than like 100 smaller ones. I think he's talking to the team and figuring out. In fact, he's reached out and he's took ideas on board. Like, we had a conversation and he's interested when we suggested it, so there he goes. He's mulled it over and he's putting this out there. So if you're interested, feel free, reach out. Maybe deal for advertising or something for a mention. There's even if it's not strictly monetary, there might be a way. If you have platforms of your own, you can talk to him. Like, I think he's just open to conversations at the moment. However, if things do become more formalised and there is a crowdfunding, I'll give you an update and obviously share the link to that. Calvin reached out at least a year and a half ago, just mentioned one of his movies, and then that started the whole Haunting in Ravenwood and that started the whole rabbit hole, and then it got to the stage where we lambasted that movie and then he came on to talk about it. Like, that's when we talk about Hollywood directors and egos, and that's not Calvin. Calvin is 100% down to earth bloke, and there's someone that will take criticism on the chin and actually explain his creative choices and where he was coming from, and he's not afraid to admit as well, because he mentioned that his sense of humour sometimes gets in the way because they're having so much fun on set that sometimes they forget about, that leaches into the movie, which is why they're enjoyable. You can see that everyone's having a good time, and I've always said that you can forgive a lot of things if you see people are enjoying themselves, and that's one thing that definitely comes across with the 7th Street gang, that they're all having a blast doing this. And like I said, who else would you get? Could you picture saying you don't like a movie and the director going, do it again, that was brilliant? You don't get that anywhere. So in terms of someone that's no negative ego, and not up their own backside, and really approachable, and also loves what they do, you can get better. So if you're in a position, please support them, honestly. And yes, it doesn't change. If I'm going to lambast the movie, I'm going to still do it. And that's, what better relationship can you have with someone? Just, can I have your honest opinion? Yep, no bother. And as long as I'm doing my bit right and giving it honestly and not just being a dick, then it works. And when I like stuff, I like stuff. That's it. And like I said, always support them. We need independent creators, especially in today's world of just absolute sludge. With that being said, like I said, upcoming streams, not having as many this month. There'll be usual random movies here and there, games and news articles, but just because of the time of year, I'm not going to try and go too heavy trying to get people to commit, because it's a busy time. So Saturday 2nd of December, I'll be doing the Black Book again, session 6. I think I can get this done. I've been looking up. I think they've said it's about 35 hours worth of play to complete the entire game. So I've got 2 sessions, maybe 3, I think, before I get to the end of this. And I want to finish it. I know it's the longest I've spent in the game, I think, because you know me, 1 or 2 sessions and I'm out for months. but I really want to finish this game. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the storytelling, and I just want to see where it goes and how it turns out. Monday, the 4th of December, then Steve's back with me, and we're covering Tales from the Crypt. Now this is the 1972 Amicus anthology. We're having difficulty finding these. These are like hen's teeth, trying to find them online. I was going to get I found a DVD box set, but I was through a third-party seller, and I wasn't going to see it until like the end of December. So it was like, what's the point in that? So we've been scouring, and we want to do them in reverse order. So we want to actually, want to stick to that, because it'd be so easy to jump for the ones we have and then hook out the rest. And we want to kind of see the progression. If I had realised this was an entire series, we would have started from the beginning and worked forward, but we're doing it in reverse, but we still want to stick to that. So Steve and I will be on together on Monday, and we'll be chatting about that. Then Tuesday the 5th of December, so next week's going to be really busy actually. We've got the Alien RPG Draconis Strain Trilogy. That's going to be session 5, so that's with Brotherhood of Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales. I think we're all in trouble. It was left in a bit of a... Last session was left in a wee bit of a cliffhanger. I think we're in trouble, and I think this is... we've got 1 or 2 of these before this particular section of the game finishes. So what'll happen is we'll break there, and then I think we're going to actually cover... We'll do a few reviews, because if you understand with these games, and if you see the gameplay at all, there's a lot of setup in the background, and obviously Phil needs to do that. And don't want to like, oh right, 2 weeks time, that's all you've got. He's busy running this. That man never stops. Like I said, check out Brotherhood Dice, and check out Infinite Monkey Tales, check out RX Oliver. It's a community. Everyone's all working together, jumping in. I pop up now and again, making use of myself. But it's great, vibrant community that are interested in games, and Bill's a fantastic games master, and he puts a lot of effort into the games that he runs. So after we finish the Chariot of the Gods, this bit, and then it goes into Destroyer of Worlds. So before Destroyer of Worlds starts, we're going to cover the Alien movies, just to keep that slot, because if they don't keep the slot, it'll get filled up with something else, and we don't want to do that. So I think to keep us up, what we'll do is we'll come back on, we'll talk about some of the movies, and then we'll pick up the game again, but it'll all stay within the Aliens theme. Right, with that being said, then Thursday, obviously Wednesday, I'll be on Brotherhood of Dice. We're starting Helter Skelter, so that's the 6th. And then Thursday the 7th, Dale and I will be doing Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. We'll have to put that one back, so hopefully all going well, nothing will get in the way, and we'll cover that movie. This is a straight up horror movie. In that trilogy, there's no ifs, buts, or maybes. It's a horror movie. Just happen to have its fantasy background, but it'll be fun talking about that. Really enjoying that series with Dale. On that, if you've seen the posts, Dale started making her own videos. She's finally done it. She started creating videos on her channel, so she's giving writing tips and going through some of the terminology and storytelling, and little short videos starting off, but taking it like a duck to water. I think she had 3 or 4 videos out already at the time of this recording, possibly more, but if you can, obviously pop over to Dale's channel, give her loads of support. Absolutely fantastic writer, human being, and all that good stuff. Great to have her. Oh, right, and then Friday the 1st of December, I'm a div, apologies. Friday the 1st as well, we've got Loyal Gorzo, we've got another horrific tale. So that's scheduled on YouTube premiere. Loyal Gorzo by Anthony M. Caro is scheduled to stream on the 1st. So that's a YouTube premiere. So basically what that means is the video's up, 2100 UK time, 9 PM. What'll happen then, the live chat's open now, so if you want to jump in, say hello in the live chat's open right until the first airing of the episode. So the live chat will remain open until the first airing, and then once it finishes, live chat closes, and then just remains as a video, and you'll see the playback. And that's another one of our narrated fiction segments. It's been a while since we've done one, so I forgot to put it down in the notes here. I'm an absolute plank. Yeah, that's good. And another submission from Dale as well, so we'll be getting that recorded soon and getting that up as well. So we're carrying on. We're very content on the channel. It doesn't stop. We'll keep going plugging. So it's good to see that people are still interested. People submitting their stories. Trust me, when I do the narration. They're fun. So hope you enjoy these anyway. Then we've got Sunday the 10th of December. Cameron, Adam and I will be finishing off our Clive Barker series with Hellraiser. So that'll be, talked about that before, but we'll be covering the movie, talking about how it, similarities, differences from Hellbound Heart, and I may have accidentally binged 6 of the movies in a night. I mean, I didn't sleep, I just, where'd I get far as? Was it Bloodline? No, what's the one after Bloodlines? Inferno? Got as far as Inferno, and I'm like, they're so addictive. They're so addictive. They're addictive movies. What can I say? Even the bad ones, like Inferno's a strange movie, but once you start down the Hellraiser rabbit hole, that's it. You just gotta keep going. You just can't help yourself. And Hellraiser 3 wasn't as bad as I thought. I just remember that being really cheesy, but to be honest, watching again, it was actually, it's not as bad. Not a great. It went a bit too much of the cheesy action movie side of things, but it's still decent. Still has the same feel and familiarities of the franchise. So there you go. That's what we got up so far. That obviously doesn't preclude any random videos, games, chats that might happen during the time. So just leaves me to say, as always, if you want to keep up to date with the channel, do the typey clicky things. Until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.